Well, we're doing rug crafting, and I'm really excited about doing this because I honestly I like to see what other people are crafting with rug, and there's just not a lot of content for it out on YouTube. So let me just discuss real quick what my plan is. Right now, I just ran some logbooks yesterday in preparation for this, and we have a bunch of rerolls. We have a bunch of artifacts here that we're going to use until I mean, we probably won't even use all these, to be honest. Well, we're definitely not going to use all the rerolls and stuff, but we're going to craft a handful of items. I'm going to discuss expedition, maybe at length. I'm not really sure, but this video is not about my build. If you want to know more about my build, I will try to do a video. But basically, I'm just doing Steel Mage's Pathfinder. He got it from somebody else, I think. I don't really know, but it's just impending doom. That's not the point here. So we're going to be doing ROG. And I know that some people might want to know about like Tujin over here. You can haggle for some currencies and everything. And he's really awesome too because he's just pure currency. Danig over here, he allows you to exchange items between the other dealers. He's really cool because you can get logbooks from him and stuff like that. So completely worth rolling. Gwenin, you used to be able to gamble for like unique items like Mage Blood and Headhunter and all of that. We're not doing this anymore because I believe either last league or 3.19 they heavily nerfed her chances. So now she's just filler so you can get garbage. So I wouldn't even waste your time running logbooks. I would skip her. They've made her pretty much useless as far as I'm concerned. I could be wrong on that. I don't really know. But today it is all about ROG. And I'm hoping that that this will kind of be a relaxing video a little bit. Maybe you can just like kind of sit back, relax, and I'm going to talk through some of the items and why I may choose to craft on a certain base. I'm going to try to drop some information. But it has come to my attention that there is something that a lot of people don't know. And before I lose people at the beginning of this video, I kind of want to get this information out to my audience at least. If you go and you get a logbook, I'm just gonna grab one here that looks bad. So actually, can I just get a 2 here? Let's just do this one. I just want to show you that when you're rolling your logbooks, let's roll one real quick. This one has Tujin with the black scythe. So we're gonna roll that. If you press Alt, oh, actually, I think I already rolled it. I'll roll it again for the sake. If you look at Black Scythe Mercenaries here, you can see if you press Alt and you have this set up in your settings and all that, you can use Blessed Orbs to change the implicits. So you can see the top one has a range from 10 to 40 on both lines. Increased number of runic monsters and number of remnants. And what we're trying to do here is get as close as we can to our implicits before we roll it. So I want to get as close to 40-40 as possible. So with my Blessed Orbs, I can simply just click and watch the numbers change. Now, that's actually even better than what I did have. So I have 34-39 now. Like a lot of people are out there buying logbooks, looking at the implicits, thinking they can't be changed. And in some cases, you're probably paying substantially more money than you should be. So just remember, when you're doing expedition, you're going to need a lot of Blessed Orbs. There's just no way around that. This is how we do it. And then you can't chisel. I'll show you. So you can't chisel because it's not a map. It's a logbook. So I can alch it. Right? So I can look at it and be like, yeah, that's all the things I can do. You can Valorb it. So it can't be changed now. Now I have to run that. But, being corrupted, get cool things from that area now. All right, so that's how you do the logbook, and that applies to any of the Fujin. I don't know what you call them. Do you call them masters? Maybe, but yeah, you just do that for them. And Now we're gonna get into some actual like crafting. We're looking at uh, different bases here and what to choose, and I want to do this the way that I would do this. So everything I do here, it's not gonna be like show for the stream or anything like that. It's specifically just how I would do this offline if I was trying to make like a ton of money. So here's a rule of thumb that I have for a rug. If he has a jewel, I'm definitely rolling it. So let's take this one real quick.
Allow me to take my rude
Now,
hammer to this thing's tail.
here he's going to ask me to re-roll my prefixes, but I really want 4 lines on this jewel before I go in and I actually do this. So I'm going to skip this re-roll prefixes in hopes, oof, it just gave me remove all. I don't even want that. So in this case, I'm just going to skip this item, and it's a non-participant. Noble Claw, if it was an Imperial Claw, that would be one thing. I'm looking at item levels really quite a bit, actually. So here's a perfect example. Boots. This is an item level 84 boots. Now, unless this had like just incredible stats to start with, which this one, not really. Not really. I'm looking for item 86 because at the end of the day, anything lower than 86 can't roll 35% movement speed. And if you're going to be selling boots, especially at the high level, that is definitely going to be kind of a bigger deal for most. Now, we could roll staffs and stuff like that, but I generally don't. I generally stay away from belts unless they have a really good base. A chain belt would not be that. A crystal belt would be good. A heavy belt would be good. A leather belt would be good. So I should know. My voice is a little bit deeper today because of the pollen factor. I live in New England and the trees are coming alive, and it has lit me up for the last couple weeks. So I apologize. I am not a corpse husband or anything like that. Hopefully I'll be better soon. Okay. Let's move on to these amulets. They're item level 86 and 85. I'm looking for, in this case, this one gives me plenty of dexterity, and this one gives me strength and dexterity. So either one of these would be acceptable, but we want to be really picky with what we get. And here we don't have any great stats, but I want to buy this and see what we can do. Now, this is asking me to remove all suffixes, but I don't want that, because I actually want that big int roll. So we're going to add a suffix here. We got, ooh. Okay, so now we're playing with 2 stats, attribute stats. And in this case, Omni is a thing this league. A lot of people are using it. But man, I really, really would like a +1 level to some elemental or some gems here. So this is asking me roll the prefixes 10 times. I have tier 5, 8, and 7. I don't have much to lose here. I don't want mana on my amulet. Mana in this case would be really bad because the select audience would be so low that I don't think it would really matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade this.
A small etched rune could
have
a beneficial effect.
That was worth it. We got big flat energy shield. We got a big roll. So the only thing gets better than this, upgrading tiers now. And we have an open suffix, which means somebody could craft a res or something like that. And we'll see that here in just a second. So I'm going to upgrade this. It's 6 exceptionals, but I think it's worth it. Wow, oh, we got tier 1 increased armor. We can make this even better. Now it's asking me to reroll the prefixes, but honestly, I like these prefixes. This is a decent ammi for somebody to use along the way. So I want to skip this. It's asking me to reroll these. Oof. So now I got to make a decision. Do I take this amulet or do I gamble? Oh man, this is a tough one. Well, and here's the thing. If I lose an item along the way, don't let it bother you, right? Because I would say out of 10 things that I roll from ROG, I would probably lose, I don't know, 5 or 6. I'm gonna. This is against. I'm gonna do it.
I've a feeling that if I
Oh
hammer on this
man!
thing's
All
front
right,
end,
this thing
I
has
can
been
do a
lost.
sign a few small
Right.
runes in high places could do wonders here.
I'm gonna follow it through
A
just
small
in
etched
case.
rune could have a beneficial
Yeah,
effect.
we lost it because of the mana regen. Nobody's. I mean, at least I can. I'm gonna upgrade that just in case. Maybe somebody will bite. And we still have 3 tier 2s and 3 tier 1s. Spell damage is good. The increased armor is good for any armor stackers. We got a perfect roll on that. So maybe this will go into the chest as a maybe. I don't know what to do with mana regen and accuracy, but maybe there's somebody out there that needs either one of those or both. All right, let's see if there's anything else that's worth it. Here's the other thing. If you're wondering like what bases to roll on, I highly recommend going into like PoE Wiki and pulling up like these different items and seeing what the highest level you have of them. There's nothing here that I really want to roll. I don't think that Ami's gonna be in. So let's re-roll.
You
Let's get a
want
fresh little
premium
slate.
deals, I
Oh,
see.
oh, we got a max mana ring. I usually don't get these. I think I kind of want to roll this a little bit.
This one's quite
Buy it. Let's see. Let's see what we can
engraved
accomplish with
multiple
this.
runes of nullification on it.
Generally, I don't like to remove two, and especially not for exceptional, because I'm gonna get some rerolls in here, and I wanna take advantage. So here I want to add a prefix. So let's go ahead and add that. Now I got 2 prefixes, and they're both like, nobody's buying it for this. But I do have a double rarity. This is now interesting. So if you look at the suffix and the prefix combined, right now I have, this is a 45% increased rarity necklace. But everything on it is awful. So I don't think it can be a rarity one. Unfortunately, we're just going to keep going. So we're going to re-roll these. Wait. Do I want to? Oh, I want to skip these. Oh, I want to re-roll. Right, so now we got max energy shield. Oh, that was a ring too. So it was a 45% on a ring. It's okay. I don't think a lot of people are looking for that. Not right now. I don't think Magic Find is like a huge thing right now. And part of rolling with ROG is actually knowing like kind of some of the builds and what's going out there. All right, we're gonna add a prefix.
A carefully applied rune
Wow,
of
we got mana
nullification
again.
could do wonders for this
I don't want to
prefix,
remove
but allow
anything
me
because
to
I don't want to
add
use my
rune
exceptionals if
hammer
I
to
can
this
help it.
thing's tail end.
But since we've given up on the rarity here, I don't really. The accuracy is nice, right? They're tier 1, tier 1. I'm gonna re-roll anyway and see what we get. This is where you lose more items than not. So we ended up re-rolling. We got tier 4, 3, and 5, but we got some res. We got 2 attributes. This now becomes an attribute ring, right? So we can re-roll a single modifier, but I don't really like that. Prefix is 5 times. Let's do that. Okay, we got some decent rolls. Oh, this is an upgrade and take. This is not going to be worth anything. I'm just going to take the item. I don't think that's worth. But you know, here's the thing. Like, if you're wondering if it's worth it, make sure that you have. Make sure that you have Awaken PoE, so that way you can look and see what's going on. It's an overlay, so unfortunately it doesn't show on screen, so I can't show you. But Awaken PoE trade is going to help you get through a lot of that. So let's look at these belts. So we have a leather belt here, and what's nice is there's a lot of builds out there that need life. So having life as an implicit on the belt is pretty decent if it's not going to be a crystal belt or a Stygian. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at this belt.
It's your lucky day, Exile.
Now, here we have remove all prefixes. I really don't like this roll here. Like, I don't want to, because I want to re-roll them. I don't want to remove them. So I'm going to skip that. Now I can add a suffix. So let's go a little bit faster now. Now I get the option to re-roll. I have life flask recovery rate. Nobody cares about that really. I don't think so. We're gonna add a prefix, so we got a little bit of energy shield, but right now this is not shaping up to be anything. And this is very common. With Rog, this is very common that you may not have anything. But we do have a big regen roll. So that's decent. Alright, let's re-roll all of our prefixes. My god. Rog, for some reason, really enjoys giving us mana on our items. And mana, for the most part, is a garbage roll. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. And I don't want to re-roll a single modifier, so we're going to move on. Now, I can upgrade the tier 2. So let's do that, because we have no choice. For 11, we can do for 4. Or this might be worth it. It's a big regen roll. Now we're in tier 2 fire res. Oh, man. I don't want to re-roll this. I think I'm just going to take the item. I don't think this is going to be anything. Unfortunately, it's another one of those almost, but not enough. Not enough. The reduced enemy stun. I mean, unless you're doing a stun build, which is pretty rare, I would say. This is not. This is not. Hold on, just for a second. So this is. Can we just take a second? I want to put a little bit more information. So I keep my tabs like this for raw, and I price them individually. Now I've seen other content creators like Tanky, for example. He has several quad tabs, and he keeps them at low values, and he just wants to sell and move my items. Now, last league I made approximately about 100 divines with Rog crafting, and I don't tend to sell items very cheap, and I like to use, I like to adjust my prices on the fly, because some items that I roll are just so good. And here's a perfect example. Now, this is not worth 4.5 divines. I understand that. But you have to start somewhere and kind of work your way down. The reason why I started so high on this, and I want to talk through, is if you look, it's all but one tier 1. And we have almost a perfect in roll, 2 tier 1 reses, and we got some really good energy shield on here. Ended up being 618 energy shield. This is just a really well rolled chest, and it could end up being something that I personally use. So maybe it's not something that I sell. You know, it's hard to tell with what you may or may not use. So let's go back in here. Let's see. So I do have a heavy belt, and for anybody that might be strength starved, this could be decent. So I don't know, let's fiddle around with it. Let's see what we can do. So reroll suffixes. Have a good strength roll, but all these are common, and we don't want stun, and we just don't want stun. So let's reroll these. Strength, cold, fire. I would say that's actually pretty decent. I don't want to remove any of this. Oh no, it's gonna force me. I don't think that this is worth using my exceptionals on. So in this case, I'm just gonna take the loss and just consider that item gone. Now, there's nothing here left that I think anybody would be interested in as a base. Perhaps a prophecy wand. It is item level 86. I have sold many wands for divines. So in this case, I'm usually willing to try it. So in this case, reroll suffixes. You have ignite, lightning damage, and accuracy. I'm willing to give that a shot.
It's your lucky day, Exile.
Wow. Wow. That one was worth it. So if you look, I have big lightning damage, tier 1, tier 2 crit for spells. Unfortunately, we do have a tier 1 res on this. It's not necessarily bad, but it's holding an affix that could be better. I don't know if I'll have the option to get rid of that. So we may just have to absorb that. But that means everything else just has to be a banger. All right, let's add a prefix. Okay, so now we're working with, wow, this has chaos, flat chaos tier 1. So it's just really the lightning damage to spells. Oh man. Okay, Anytime I roll flat chaos damage, especially like that, I tend to get a little excited, but we still have 3 lines that we have to cope with. Well, if you keep the chaos damage, well, this is where it gets a little tricky. All right, let's upgrade and raise. Oh my goodness, I got the tier 1 crit chance for spells. If I can re-roll the prefixes, I'm going to. Oh my goodness, I just got tier 1 fizz damage. Oh, this is a weird weapon already. I have 2 tier 1s. Oh my goodness. If I could remove something with the lowest, I would. Oh my, I'm gonna skip that. I actually don't know what to do with this weapon. I could re-roll that, but I don't want to. I'm gonna take this item. This is a really weird one because there's only one bad tier. Wow, this might be the first time I've rolled something like this. I mean, it's a good weapon, right? So maybe, oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, there's a couple lines there that are questionable, but I'm gonna keep it, and maybe, just maybe, somebody will come along that needs that. But I don't know how much this would be. It wouldn't be that much, I don't think. Even though it was a pretty cool roll. Okay, rings are definitely going to be a situation for us. We're gonna want to try this one for sure. Wow, right off the bat, we're gonna upgrade. Oh, we have tier 8, 5, 3, and 2. To me, none of these rolls are worth it, so I don't want to waste my exceptional. I would rather just gamble and hope that we get. So we got to add a suffix. Let's go. Old res tier 2. I don't. Okay, so let's talk about this one real quick. This is apply a random quality type to the item. Now this is basically free catalyst, and most catalysts are like 1C each, some being substantially more. So you have to ask yourself, one, are you gonna quality your item? Because this is random. We don't even know what we're going to get. But I'm going to take it because catalysts are a little bit of, like, for anybody that's doing, like, mid-game, this could be a help. So we got resistant mods. Actually, that's decent. For a ring, we want to bump up our resistances anyway. All right, let's look at this. I'm going to take... I end up getting tier 1 cold res. Add a prefix. So this is just damage, big dex. This is actually a decent ring. The roll modifiers of the suffixes. Is this worth it? I'll take it. I was hoping. Okay, so remove. Wait, is that really the lowest? Okay, I am going to remove a prefix because now you can actually craft minus mana cost, which is really big this league as well. So anybody trying to craft on Elrion's minus mana cost would like that. Now, this is adding a prefix, but in this case, I don't think I want to. But I can reroll a single modifier, hoping it's going to be a better accuracy roll, and those prefixes are really bad. I think I made a mistake along the way, or I didn't get the right craft. It's okay. Ugh. Yeah, these are bad. So far, we have not received any bangers. This one was pretty close to it, but that's okay. This is just like, if I leave this rod crafting session with like 1 or 2 really big items, I will call that a win. Our next one's going to be this jewel right here. Totems are big this league, right? But I don't know. I don't think they care about elemental reses though. So, but I still don't want to remove the suffixes. I want to add a suffix. Here we go. Attack speed and cast speed is really good. Let's re-roll them. Okay, crit strike and increase bleed damage. I don't want that. Let's go for another one. So we got cold res, chance to freeze. Ugh, I don't know about that one, but let's look at this one. Remove all. I don't want to. I think that was just to trick you. I don't know. Reroll prefix modifiers. We have attack damage. This is becoming a weird one, right? So armor stackers. I'm just gonna take this item. I don't think that this is gonna be a banger. Unfortunately you're at the mercy of RNG, and Rog is a lot of RNG. Last league though, I had a pretty good time with him, and I'm willing to go again. Now I don't want to do the shield because it's not 5% chance to suppress. If it was, I would consider it. Gloves can be really, really good. But if you can get some good jewelry made, so here's strength and dex. This is a pretty decent base. Let's go ahead and buy this.
Your lucky day, Exile.
Starting off with remove all suffixes. I'm gonna skip that. We're gonna add a prefix. Apply an anointment to the item.
Interested?
Would be worth a lot of money. I'm gonna do it. I normally don't. So we got thick skin. Allocates thick skin. Usually I'd just be able to all on this, but it doesn't tell me. So if we want to know if that was even worth it real quick, let's go over here. Thick skin. And don't be stealing my tree, alright? Alright, let's just look and see. Thick, no, that's fine. Where's thick skin? On here, I may have to spell it right. Well, it's not glowing, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to that. So have that, and it's asking if we want to re-roll the. I don't think I do. No, I don't want to re-roll that. Apply a random anointment to the item. Well, I already have one. Ugh, is this another situation where it's not great? All right, thick skin is gone, I think.
Something quite
Or shaper. Alright, we're gonna add a prefix. We got max energy shield flat. Alright, let's. I'm gonna re-roll this because we have tier 3, 1, and 5. We got it. Okay. I'm gonna go again. Okay, now we got a big mana roll. We got spell damage and fire. That one was so close. So close. Nobody's. I just chucked that in like the 5C tab. Let's try a ring. Maybe we'll have some luck over here. Right? You never know. Okay, off the bat, we're raising one. I'm going to take it and hope it's one of my reses, specifically my lightning res. And of course, it got me with the mana. Skip? I'm going to take this item. It's not worth it. As soon as it starts getting into exceptional right up front, I usually bail on it. And the biggest reason is, it's so hard to know like where he's gonna go with it. So in this case, I don't really want to do gloves. I like doing wands though. Now this is a convening wand, which is a pretty decent leveling one. It's all minion. Let's see what we can do. I don't usually roll these, but I'm willing to do it. I don't care about 20%. I can easily do that. Remove 2. Oh my goodness. Exceptional right off the top. All right, well, that was a dream that did not come true. Let's look at these. Do we have anything interesting here? We have energy shield. We have life. I'm gonna try this heavy. Reroll suffixes. I don't think I have anything to lose here. Oh, we got regen and a perfect tier 1 fire res. I'm willing to upgrade. Got max life. Add a suffix. We got strength back. I don't want to remove all suffixes. I'm willing to reroll them. Strength. We still got a tier 1 cold res, and we got a bigger regen. So that was a reroll that really paid off. Now, if we could get a little bit better life and energy shield, and we got armor too. Oh, this could end up being a pretty good belt. This could end up being something. Reroll modifiers of suffixes. So this is just rerolling the numbers and not the affixes themselves.
A few small runes in the
Okay.
right places could
We got a
do
perfect
wonders here.
res, almost perfect strength, and we could get one more level on our regen. Do I want to reroll these numbers? I want to
Allow me to
upgrade them.
take my ruined hammer
No,
to this
shoot!
thing's
I didn't get a
tail
chance to
end.
upgrade the life.
Right?
I don't want to reroll the suffixes.
Good deal.
The suffixes are excellent. This belt is not good because of the energy shield and the life roll. Everything else is amazing on it. So maybe I'll make a tab and just I'll mark it as 10C and I'll throw a lot of these items in there. Now you might be saying, but Jack, you've used so much of your time. You've only got potentially 80C here. We're not like frog is one of those passions that you have to kind of do a lot. There's nothing else here I want to reroll. I don't want to roll on gloves. I don't want to roll on any of these weapon bases, and this shield is trash. So let's see what else we got. We have a majestic plate, and it's 86. I think I want that.
I've a feeling that if I hammer on this thing's front end,
This isn't bad.
some of its enchantments
We can get a
above it.
big armor roll on here. This could be something good. Okay, so we got increased armor and we got armor life. But they're tier 4s and the likelihood of upgrading them high enough in like this limited session is pretty low. So I am gonna re-roll them.
Allow me to take my ruined hammer to this thing's tail end.
We got a tier 1 and a tier 4, so we already have a better outcome. But unfortunately, our suffixes are bad. So we're gonna re-roll those. Well, we got regen and we got a perfect strength.
Might end up with more spots for those ominous forbidden gems.
Now, the regen's good, but not at tier 8. Reforge, I don't care about the reforging
Allow me to
sockets
take
here.
my ruined hammer to this thing's tail end. Can't get any worse, right?
I'm willing to let this go because of the tier 8 regen. I can get strength elsewhere, so it's not like a huge like must-have. It's just pretty cool that I got 55.
I've an entire
We got
vial of black
2
chimeral blood
big
from
reses for your body piece. This could be really good. We're gonna add a suffix. Oh my god. Okay, okay. We now have tri-reses. Okay. That's not usual. I'm not even sure what to think about that. Now this is asking me to modify the values of a single modifier, but I don't want to. There's nothing here that would okay, so add a prefix. I was looking for life, not reflex. I don't want to reroll. Do I? I don't think they're worth it. Oh no! Now it's asked me to reroll suffixes. All right, we're gonna bail on this item. I'm gonna take this item in hopes that somebody sees the value of those 3 reses. I mean, you can annul it, right? You can annul it and try to get rid of either reflect or stun and do something with it. Again, a 10C item, an item that came so close. If I had gotten reroll prefixes instead, then I feel like this item could have been saved. So, so close. Okay. Oh, these boots would have been great had they been item level 86. Let's see what these are. Oh my goodness, this is my first pair with 86. Let's go. Oh, this is evasion energy shield. That's not bad, right? A nice hybrid. So this is asking me to reroll suffixes. Tier 8, 2, and this is tri-res, but... Or, I mean, dual res with it. This is bad. We're going to reroll those. Because we want movement speed, and movement speed is a suffix. And by the way, if you're not sure what you can roll on an item, make sure to go to like poedb.tw and go look at like all the affixes that can roll on an item. It's pretty easy to use. I don't want to go into it on this video, but if I have enough comments or something like that, I'm happy to do a video explaining how to use that website because it's crucial. Okay, this is asking me to reroll a scope.
I recently received a full
Wow, I
shipment
got
of
chaos
golden
res on
Chimera blood.
boots.
Shall we go for gold?
Chaos res on boots. I'm gonna add a prefix.
A small etched rune could have a
Evasion, energy
beneficial
shield.
effect
That's
here.
actually not.
I'll hold on to this.
Let's look at our crafting bench real quick.
I'm not up
This
to
one.
that just yet.
And I want to look at boots. I believe it's a prefix, so I'm gonna have to get rid of the prefix. But we could put like onslaught on kill on these boots if we saved a prefix. It would only be 20% movement speed. But remember your crafting bench, because this could be the final line that you put on an item. That could make all the difference
Glad
for
to
somebody
see
searching in
you
trade
remains an
or
option.
just in need, right? So this is upgrade 4 modifiers by 1 tier. So I'm gonna actually take this. It's not a large amount,
I've a feeling that if I hammer on this thing's front end,
and I do want to
I'll knock
re-roll the
some of its
prefixes.
enchantments about a bit. Allow me to
'Cause
take
I don't want
my
mana.
ruined
That's a
hand to
big
this
life
thing's
roll.
tail end. Can't get any worse, right?
Speed, movement speed. The whole reason to pick 86 is so you can get 35% movement speed. But in this case, this rare case, this is really good. Now, I don't want to re-roll the suffixes because that chaos res is kind of good.
It's your lucky day.
I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to take this item. This is okay. This is not a bad item. I don't have. I don't think I have enough orbs. Do I? I use them all. I'm pretty sure. I have 2. I don't know if it's worthy. Okay, I think we're gonna do it because I'm pretty sure annulment orbs are kind of cheap. All right, really want a 35% movement speed. Now, if we take anything other than evasion rating, energy shield, or the lightning res, it's over. Wait a minute. Fix. Took off the 1 res. So now it's a suffix open. Ugh, that feels bad. Yeah, that feels. Oh, okay, that feels pretty bad. I mean, you can't win them all, right? We're gonna get back to it's just this fella, lady. I don't know. Go. All right, let's get back to dealing with Rog. So I'm really bummed out that those boots didn't go the way. I mean, that's such a good life and chaos roll. Oh man, what a shame. Okay, we have wands though. It's I don't care about the Corsair sword. But this wait. What's that? Oh no, I don't like the implicit on that. So I'm gonna skip that. Harmonic shield, no, I think that's too low. Nobody cares about a cloth belt. And the heavy belt. All right, I'm willing to do the heavy belt one more time. If this one doesn't work out, I don't know if we
could have a beneficial effect here.
And I don't think there's anything worth that. Let's add a prefix. Reroll suffixes. Yeah, we don't care about stuff. We got chaos res, but these are really low though. I don't want to remove the armor. Oh, this is a bad. All right, this item was useless. Like I said, sometimes you win them, sometimes you don't. We have a zodiac leather. We have 85 boots. Desert. Anything here? A steel ring. Oh, let's roll this. Let's roll a steel ring. I honestly, I don't think I've ever gotten a steel ring from. All right, I don't want to waste the 1 line. I want to add more prefixes before we roll it. All right, add a prefix. Okay. Reroll prefix. I'm willing to reroll prefixes here because I actually don't want 3 prefixes because of the craft -7 mana costs for skills. So I'm willing to just do 2. Wow. Big energy shield and flat fire to attacks. I don't know how many fire attack builds are out there, but all right, upgrade 1 level
A small
It was our
extra
cold
wound could have
res.
a beneficial
Okay,
effect.
I'm gonna do it again because we have some
Allow me to
some
take my
stuff.
ruined hammer to this
Now
thing's
it's asked me
tail
to
end.
reroll.
Can't get any worse, right?
Yeah, I just wasted a little bit of artifacts. Now it wants me to re-roll it. Do I re-roll this? This is where it gets a little iffy, right? And if you have like a rolling partner that can sit behind you and kind of like coach you over the shoulder, it's nice. I'm gonna re-roll him and take the chance. It's worked out in the past.
You're an investor.
Oof,
You
that was a
thrive
big
for
fail.
long-term payoff.
All right, I'm already done with this ring. I don't want to. That was a gamble, and we lost horrendously, unfortunately. Okay, now we got a moonstone ring. I like these, especially for like big CI builds and stuff. These are so juicy. All right, upgrade 4 modifiers by tier 1, but they're all really low. I don't think there's any benefit to using the exceptionals on this. Add of suffix. Ooh, all elemental res. That's nice. Remove all prefixes. Oh.
It's your lucky day.
Oh my god, I got stuck between them. Unfortunately, that's also a dead item. Rog can giveth, and he can taketh. But that's okay. We got another ring, so let's go try it. All right, reroll suffixes. We got tier 3, 4, 2. They're not even. That the life on enemy killed is kind of good though. But nothing else. I don't like the global accuracy. I mean, it can be good for anybody that's stacking it. Oh, see, this is a build that I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Because they're not like crappy tiers. I could put an attribute. I could put more reses on here. But res rings don't necessarily sell for a ton. So, I'm gonna skip. We'll put a quality, add a prefix. I don't think I want to. Yep. Okay, upgrade the level of 2 modifiers to the highest. This is where it gets good. So hopefully it's just not the mana. Actually, we got the life on kill and big life. Reroll prefixes? I actually don't care about the mana roll so much. So I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to take the item. This actually might be worth something at something greater because of the life and the life per enemy killed. You get a little bit of lightning res. It's not great. You get a T2 increased accuracy rating for some builds. This could be big. This is at best a mediocre ring. I'll price these later, but as of right now, mediocre. All right, let's see if we can get something to recover this. 85 thicket bows. I don't really trust myself in crafting bows, so I don't play a lot of bow builds. And that's definitely a factor in this. Like the type of builds you play will, like, I know a lot of builds. Like this one has +2 to level of socketed bow, but it's a spine bow, and everybody's looking for attacks per second on there. And that's why, you know, I said thicket bow. This is a grove bow, but like attacks per second are kind of a big deal. I don't think we have anything to lose to at least try it out, right? For the greater good, the good of science. We get fire damage, we get attack speed, we get lightning res. The lightning res sucks. You don't want reses on your weapons, right? Because every line on your weapon should just be damage, like pure, unadulterated damage. That is a reroll. Tier 2, 3, and 5. I'm okay with this. Stupid stun duration. Miss you forsaken me. And 2 reses. I just got. All right, we're gonna go again. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm okay with a little bit of dex on the weapon, as long as it's not fire res. I don't care about the sockets. Wait, do I? No, I don't, because I have jewel orbs, so it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Shall we go for gold?
By the way, if I'm gonna re-upload this stream as a video too. So this stream won't be available after I'm done with it. I just figured I'd try to do something live here on YouTube, and yeah, but this will be a regular video for everybody that's sure. And if you're watching this as a video later, well, now you know. Add a prefix modifier 5 times. Let's go.
I like you, Exile.
Okay, we got
That's why I'm
fizz
gonna give
damage
you a
and
premium
elemental
deal,
damage.
Only for my favorite customers.
Fill all slots.
It's
Okay.
your lucky day, Exile.
Oof, that is really rolled
You're an
badly.
investor, I can tell.
Really?
Even I for a long-term pay. A few small.
Okay. Prefix modifiers. He's just really bad.
Small runes in the right places could do wonders here.
I don't think this bow is worth anything. I think this was a good try, a good effort, if you will. But in the end, another Frogcraft that didn't go as well.
A bit more stock.
It takes lots of items, unfortunately, to get there. So this is an Omen wand. It's a little bit of a lower wand type. I want like 35 to 40% spell damage as my implicit. That would be a little bit better. These boots are 86 and it's armor energy shield. I want to get 35% movement speed on here. And if you just give me a second, I just want to make sure I know if it's a prefix or a suffix. So let me just look up on PoEDB real quick so I'm aware. This is a strength imp. And I just want to get movement speed, which is a suffix, I'm pretty sure. Am I on the right thing? Okay. Movement speed. Oh, it's a prefix. See, I'm glad I looked. So I need a prefix. For some reason, I was thinking it was a suffix. Sorry about that. All right, reroll the prefixes, but I need more prefixes to reroll. So I want to add those. Now the suffixes, I'm not sold on them. They're kind of not good. Let's upgrade those. Let's add a prefix. We got add a prefix. We got movement speed. Okay, now that we got movement speed on here, oof, but we really want to get rid of the other stuff. This is a gamble. So now I'm at the crossroads where I could absolutely lose this movement speed. But without life, I don't know that these boots are any use.
You're an investor,
I lost my movement speed.
For a long-term payoff.
I'm just before I invest anymore, I'm just gonna take those and call it good. Now we have an Imperial Claw. I'm willing to look at that. We're gonna skip the 20%. We're gonna add a suffix. Now we got chance with poison and increased damage tier 1. That's actually not bad. Now this is increase. These are all really low. I don't benefit from this mod, from this action. We're gonna skip it. I guess we'll put 20%. Reroll prefixes. That's a big one for me. These are all trash. Okay. Now we got fizz damage. Increased fizz damage. We got flat fizz damage, and we got big mana. That mana will always haunt me. I wish we had a little bit better RNG. Unfortunately, that is not our situation. Okay. Upgrade the level of a modifier. I'm willing to do this. I'm hoping it's not mana. And we actually got tier 3 increased fizz. Reroll modifiers. I don't.
A few small runes in the right places could do.
Reroll prefix modifiers. I want to get a perfect roll on that increased damage with poison. So, no, I don't want that one. Reroll prefixes. Actually, I'm gonna do this because those are trash. Do we get anything? Ugh. Oh, wait a minute. We got something. We got a tier 1 chaos damage. We got added fire, but this might, let me look at this real quick. Because having flat chaos with chance to poison could. No, it doesn't look like it's anything deadly. I mean, it looks like it's maybe 10-20C at best. But that's all right. I mean, like I said before, you win some and you lose some. And in this case, we lost a lot. Which means the universe must be shining in our direction soon. Now, this shield is questionable. I don't know a lot about shields. But +2 to socketed melee gems, I doubt it's worth anything. This is too low. I don't want a studded belt. The Imperial Staff has +1 to all chaos gems. I'm gonna take this. It's not the best staff. It's a little bit low on the block, but I'm wondering if we can do something with that. No, I don't want to reroll these prefixes at all.
A carefully applied rune of nullification.
Oh no, it's a hybrid.
Overall quality.
Oh no.
Good.
We're gonna have to take that item. I didn't want to lose it. It's not usable. This staff, I mean, it's got big fire damage over time, but that's not enough to save it. I'm gonna hold on to it just for now. Just for now. I don't think there's anything I can do with it, but case there's no loss of holding on to it. The rest of these, I don't feel like there's anything I want to roll on.
I've always got more.
Now let's get in. Let's get in on something like 86, 85. Assassin mitts. I don't really like doing those either. That's flat cold. Oh, amethyst rings. Okay, so jewels and amethyst rings are almost like just do them. Just do them. You don't have anything to lose, so just do them up. Okay. I'm willing to lose everything on here. All the modifiers right now are not good. I don't want to upgrade any tiers here. I mean, it'd be nice to get better fire res, but not like this. Again, right there, we already got the remove with exceptionals. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Maybe I'm just connected to the wrong nodes or something like that. I'm in US East. Maybe I should go back to Canada. All right, so for any crit build, they're gonna want diamond rings. So let's go ahead and get this. Now, reroll prefixes, inner shield, evasion, flat fire. Yeah, I'm willing to reroll those. We got cold 2 attacks, mana, of course, and really bad energy shield. We're going to add a suffix, at rarity. Upgrade 2. I feel like this is a waste. I'm going to skip that. I want to reroll because the tiers are way too low to think. Like, ROG is not going to give you many of those upgrade the tier things. So unless you have like a bunch of like tier 2s and 3s, it's not going to benefit you because he's just not going to give you enough rolls to get like a tier 5 or worse high enough, like a tier 1 or tier 2. So you only get like 1 or 2 shots at that. So you have to be thinking about that. I don't care about mana, and the inner shield is way too low. So we're rerolling. Now we got a tier 2 energy shield, a tier 1 life, and unfortunately we got mana. But the mana can be overlooked as just an unfortunate event. All right, apply a random quality type. Willing to do that, I guess. Isn't chaos damage? Okay with that. You can always change the quality, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to skip the incubator. The values of... See, unfortunately, our... Oh, man. Yep. To its highest tier. Now, this is the case where I need one of those reses to go. Do we get it? Oh, highest level mana. How could you, Chris? I need better than that. I actually, that's not a bad ring because it's got a huge life roll, huge mana. It's got a little bit of energy shield. You get rarity, and you still get 2 reses. Not the best, but it's not bad either. I could see that going for 20 or 30 C maybe. Maybe. I mean that's you don't know. I mean, honestly, it's whatever somebody's willing to pay, right? I mean, you don't really have much control over that. I don't really like to do these flat ones, the opal ones, but I want to do one just because we're doing this anyway, right? So we have gain life on kill, we have increased crit for spells, and we have fire damage over time. Now, anything damage over time is not going to have a hit, and you need a hit to have crit chance. So dots don't have crit. So in this case, I'm actually going to re-roll it. Because I have 2 conflicting mods that don't they don't benefit. So okay, we got cast speed, accuracy, and lightning res. We don't want any of those. I mean, we do want cast speed, but not at that level. Okay, so here we have lightning damage. This thing's all over the place. We got lightning damage, cold damage, and prod speed. And all right, we're gonna go one more time and hope to save this thing.
Allow me to take my rune.
Oh man, this is not good. All right, it's still allowing me to reroll suffixes. All right, lightning damage, cold res, chance to freeze. I don't think this thing is gonna go anywhere.
Allow me to take my rune
It's not good.
Can't get any worse, right?
All right, I'm gonna do the reroll suffixes one more time.
A small etched rune could have a
upgrade by 2 tiers. So we got mana on kill, a little bit of lightning damage. I don't think this is gonna help us. There's nothing I want to upgrade. Skip. I want to reroll the prefixes is what I want to do. I'm gonna take this item. I think that this item just sucks. Honestly, I wouldn't even want to sell it to somebody. Strength and intelligence with a +1 to all cold skills. If he gives us something decent, we could be very happy. We're missing 2 suffixes. Upgrade the level by 2 or 2 modifiers by 1, which would be our energy shield and our fizz damage to attacks. I don't want to do this because I don't want fizz damage, but I can't re-roll the prefixes. I'm going to actually upgrade this.
I've got some exotic oil that's about to go bad. Using
oh, we got big regen.
Letting it go to waste.
Random anointment.
One of
All
my
right.
local
Acuity.
found some catalytic dust, but he died on the way back. So I don't
Quality
know what kind
type.
it is. Shall we attempt to better your jewelry? Can't ruin it, I think.
I'm gonna skip. Add a suffix. All right, this is where we want. Oh, we just got a tier 1. Okay, all right. This is okay. It's okay. I don't want to re-roll the suffixes though, but I can upgrade. I mean, we're almost out of, but we're not going to be crafting too much longer here. I don't want this video to be too long, but I there's a lot of information in this video that I was kind of putting out just randomly, so I did want to record this and put it up as something somebody could chew on. We are gonna upgrade. What can we upgrade? Energy shield. We're hoping. We didn't get it. We got his damage to attacks. Add a suffix. Oh my goodness. We got global crit strike. Okay, this is something. This is for sure something. Do we want to re-roll single modifiers? Anything that would benefit from it? I mean, if we got the regen up to like the 90s.
I've a feeling that if I hammer on this thing,
you didn't get that though.
I could knock some of its enchantments.
It re-rolled the fizz damage. I don't want to re-roll the. I'm gonna take this. This is a decent amulet. We got crit strike, We got big regen. And if for anybody that's taking like Zealot's Oath, that would go to energy shield, and this has flat energy shield. I do wish it had a percent more energy shield, but I mean, the only line on here that I think would be kind of irrelevant is the fizz damage to attacks, which is unfortunate. And acuity is more attack speed, accuracy, and global accuracy. So I don't know if somebody would like that or not. But I would say this is probably the best thing we've rolled so far. I mean, not that these are like trash. These are okay items, but they're not like the best, you know? Okay. Is there anything here I'd like to roll? Conjurer gloves, they're a little bit low. I'm gonna re-roll again.
You want the premium deals, I see.
Okay, so we have a jewel. Let's absolutely grab that. Okay, reroll suffixes. We got stun block recovery and lightning reds. I'm ready. Intel and damage taken recouped his life. I'm keeping that one. We're gonna skip that. Oh my goodness, it just really doesn't want me to have that, but it's okay. We got attack speed, intelligence, and block on this gem, this jewel. I think it's worth something. I think this is decent. I mean, I would like that damage taken recouped his life to be 6% versus 4%. But it could be a low-level jewel. Could be something. A thorium, I don't typically roll. Quivers are usually kind of good, though. Let's do the attack speed quiver. I don't know if anybody's really using this quiver here. I don't think so. So I'm gonna skip that one. Is there anything here that's worthy? Praetor crown? Assassin's garb? Do I? I'm gonna re-roll this. I don't. All right, we have a sadist garb, 85. Our boots are not 86. I actually really like the sadist garb. Let's try this. So regen tier 8, tier 2. Yeah, all our suffixes are garbage. So let's re-roll those. Okay, we still have. I'm gonna skip that. Add a prefix. Prefixes are bad. We're gonna have to re-roll those. Skip the quality. Upgrade. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be almost all of my stuff. I'm gonna take the item. Unfortunately, I don't think that was gonna go into anything. So we do have a belt. Arnold. Is there anything here? I don't think we have not done a shield. Let's do a shield. Let's see what can come of this. Okay, so remove two. I don't like that. I don't like removing right off the bat. Sometimes it makes sense, but not on here. Reroll prefixes. I only have one, but I have to. So we got a wow. We got a pretty big. Add one. And mana. Are you mana? All right, we're gonna add. All right, now we have everything. We have full shield. We got to reroll though. Skip the 20%er. That's nonsense. I'm gonna reroll these prefixes because I don't feel like they're great. We still have mana. Skip that. All right, this is not. With mana on there, it could have been something, but it's not. All right, I think I'm gonna re-roll one more time. We got a Val Regalia level 85. I would like to take a stab at that.
Allow me to take my ruined hammer to this tail end.
Suffixes fine. Remove I don't want. Add a suffix yes. Remove all suffixes no. I have to do the number of sockets. We have a 6 socket now. Reforge the links. The cheap 6 link? Oh, it's not. Alright, reroll prefixes. Yes. It's a big life roll, but I think we can go bigger. And we gotta get rid of this mana stuff.
A few small runes in the right places could do wonders here.
Ooh. I'm just gonna take that item. That was an unfortunate loss. Just didn't get anything there. That's unfortunate. But that's okay. You know, sometimes, you know, it becomes something, sometimes it doesn't. I'm willing to do the 2 stone ring.
Small etched rune could have a beneficial effect here.
These tiers are really bad. Life when killed, energy shield. Actually, they're not that bad. I'm gonna upgrade them.
I like you, Exile.
Fill
That's why
all
I'm gonna offer
empty.
you
I
an
will
issue
do
lucky
this.
day, Exile.
I don't want to remove all
A small
suffixes.
etched rune could have a beneficial effect.
I will. Hopefully, we don't do the mana.
This one's quite messy. Shall I engrave
Wait, which one
multiple
went?
runes of nullification on
It was cold damage to attacks. You son of a gun.
Allow me
Skip.
to take my runed hammer to this.
Reroll
year's tail end.
suffixes.
Can't get any worse, right?
I don't. Oh, I don't want to. Well, you get into a position where you can't do anything about it. I'm gonna try to do this
Allow me to
jewel
take my runed
and
hammer
see
to
if this
tail
thing
end.
works.
Can't get any worse, right?
I don't want mana regenerate. I don't want mana ever, like ever, unless I'm doing a mana guardian, and nobody's doing mana guardian.
Ever put a drop of black
Okay,
cayenne
attack
in
damage while holding a
makes it
shield and increased
I
armor.
have. It's worth
What a
it.
suffix.
Allow me to take my
I want to
runed hammer
reroll.
this thing's tail
I
end.
actually want,
Can't get
because
any worse.
burning damage and attack doesn't go together.
It's your lucky day, Exile.
Oh, and it wouldn't. I was hoping it was going to ask me to reroll.
hope
Okay,
this helps.
so that's a bum item. Let's do one more. We're going to do one more, and then we'll wrap this up. Hopefully, we've gotten something out of this. I mean, generally, it's hard to get perfect ROG items in just an hour, you know? Sometimes I'll sit here for 4 or 5 hours, or I'll do an hour session here and an hour there. And in this case, we're doing our best, right? We're living our best life. There's nothing here as far as bases go that I think is interesting to roll on.
I've always got more.
Wow, we got Eternal. This could be something. Is a helm? Oh, we do have a couple nice rings. Actually, let's do the wand.
Allow
I
me
would
to take
love to
my
come out with a
runed
good
hammer
wand
to this
here.
thing's
All right,
tail end.
so mana,
Can't get any worse.
I'm good with that. Let's re-roll all of them.
I like you, Exile.
Chance
That's
to
why I'm
freeze,
gonna
chance
offer
to
you a
shock,
premium deal.
global strike,
Only for my
and
favorite customers. Just don't ask
if you're
how
doing
much
fizz
for it.
damage converted, I guess maybe fill all empty slots.
This one's quite messy. Shall I engrave
Okay.
multiple runes of nullification?
I don't want to
It's
remove.
your lucky day, Exile. It's your lucky day, Exile.
Remove all suffixes too. No, I don't want that.
I could try to repair something quite interesting. A carefully applied.
And of course, we got mana.
This one's a bit banged up. I could try to repair it.
This
No
is
good.
a
We both win.
It's a terrible item. Unfortunately, ROG, he wants you to go long enough to where you can get like a good string of options, such as like adding an influence. Like, unfortunately, here on this session, we didn't really get anything that was crazy like that. We'll only do one more ring though.
If I hammer on this thing's front
We got
end,
T2 life.
some of its
I'm
enchantment
okay.
is
We'll do
your
that.
lucky
We got
day,
rarity.
Exile.
I don't want
An
to remove.
entire vial of
Add a
old feeling that if I
suffix.
hammer
Got a
on
lot
this
of
thing's
accuracy,
front
though.
end, I could knock some of
A
its
lot of
rings about
accuracy.
a bit. I recently received a full shipment of rare gold, a few small runes in the
ROG this morning is geared really heavy to mana. Rarity is bad.
This one's a bit banged up.
I'm
But
thinking I
try
just
to
take
put
it.
it to
It's
earnest
not worth
use,
it.
I hope.
But you know, the thing about ROG is,
Don't
you know,
be-
sometimes you just really you really nail it, you know, and then other times you don't. You just don't. But I want to say thank you for watching this, either with me on stream or as I upload this as a video. If you watch the whole thing, I just want to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I want to do more videos like this where I can show like me actually doing it. And I'm sorry I didn't have like a 10 divine item coming out of this. I had hoped that we would find something like really, really good. But we didn't. But if you like this video and you want more stuff like this, leave a comment below. Let me know. You know, put a like on the video, or, you know, give me a comment. you can always subscribe if you want to be notified for more videos in the future. I do videos from time to time. I tried doing it all the time and it just doesn't work. My schedule is really busy. I do stream over on Twitch as well. But yeah, so I think we're good. I'm gonna end here, and I will see you soon.